Good afternoon. Was going to take the whole day off today. It seems my money did clear this morning, and my wife was sick this morning, not feeling good and home from work, so I stayed out today. Well, Nvidia ran 29 points this morning, meaning if you only took 20 points today from down here, even if you didn't get it on the bottom, you got it here at 364, 74, 84. It went to 93. You could have made $30. That would have been $15,000 with only five contracts. So that's just totally amazing, the kind of monies that we lost out this morning. And right now I'm just looking and there's not much going on. So I'm not going to chase it at this point, but I am here in the background working diligently to see if there's anything that we can salvage or if the market's going to pick up. Remembering that it is Friday and ODTE contracts do expire quicker because the data will get eaten up later we go into Friday afternoon. I wouldn't do any trades after 3 o'clock myself unless it was a quick in and out and something was moving tremendously. I have done that in the past, scalped to make myself hundreds of dollars, but I'm not going to chase little plays today, though I do have the money today to do it. And according to this, I have at least $28,000 of buying power for my option buying power. Yes. So I'm just letting you know. All right. I will be back in a little bit. I am here in the background. Thank you guys. I'm here. My wife needs me. right, I'm still here. The wife, she's not dressed, so I had to close down the blinds. You know what I mean? There is a Mrs. Active Trader who's not active at all. Anyway, all right, just taking a look. Contracts look pretty good. Let's see, 514. All right, that's come down. I gotta change that. That's not even right. I did something wrong here. Let's just make a few changes and I'll get those out of there. All right, come on, come on, come on. I'm gonna change those contracts. First of all, the put on the SPY right now is a 510. I don't think I changed that one by accident. 510. And then you got 511. 510. I'm sorry, it's 510. 510 is the call, 509 is the put. Then we have real quick, let's see, where is it? No products is 5110. I know what happened, just like I just did this now. It changed it around for me. And then when I went to put it in, I started in the back part and I forgot to change this part. Give me 1 second. 5110. 5110. Okay. So we got 5115 and 5110. All right, that should be right. Let's put that in there, take the other one out. Those are the contracts if you're not in one right now, and I'll check the other ones again. So we got 485 on Meta. The Meta is 485 and 480 is correct. Tesla, 160, 250. That one's changed a little bit, but it's right at the money. So you'd be fine. It should be 165. So if I change Tesla, let's see, Tesla will be, I'm going to leave them a little bit of the money. So let's leave Tesla at, which is, everything is today's contract, by the way. Tesla. There's NVIDIA is correct. AMD, I'll just have to recheck that one. And Tesla, here we go. Tesla, we're going to make 165 is the call. And I'm going to leave the 160. All right, there you go. I'm satisfied with that. It just puts you a little bit out of money on the actual. Actually, it's really right on. Because we're right at the money. This is what we call at the money. If you look at Tesla right now in the products, we are right at the money. Let's see if it's in here. Come on, pop me in there. There you go. So you see the 160, 162.50? It's right at the money. It's just out of the money on here at 165. I put them both originally. It would have worked either way. But we got 160. So I put the 160 here. So you're just a little bit further out of the money. And then I put the 165, which is also a little bit out of the money. Your actual theta is low. So you want to know something? 162.50 and 160. The theta is very low. I would stay in the money on both at 162.50. Yeah, I would stay right at the money at Tesla. Just because the theta is so low, I would go put it is 162.50. Or what you could do, let's see the price. It's so cheap. Why not go in the money and go to 160? Go to 160 in the money on Tesla. And then on the put, you would go 162.50. It's so inexpensive that the difference will give you security. First of all, I did this backwards. So this will be the put. And I said, what did I say? 165. 165. You can go 162.50 and this will be call. Okay, there you go. That's what I would do. Oh shit, look at that. I would do ESLA call is 160 and the put is also 165. 65. Okay, I hate that small letter, it's wrong. All right, take that out. That's what I would do if you're looking at Tesla right now. All right, let me go back real quick. Look at SPX right there. SPX is still 5110. See, the SPY hasn't moved much. The SPX hasn't moved much. And the good thing is, let's see my timing here. Very good. So if I look over real quick, do this and go 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. 4 seconds is very good. We're fine. I'm going to talk to Deck about that. So when I come back after my surgery, talk about maybe doing live streaming with live trading. Okay. I'm ready to trade right now, but I can't see the room. I got to open up my second computer. So right now I am set. If I want to trade, I'm looking at a NVIDIA 885 put. I was going to do it up here before, but I didn't. I was just watching it, but it came back. It's at the same place. There's not much movement. And the call, of course, it's not, the contract's not moving much. So what would be the best contract on NVIDIA? Is there a reason? And I'll show you. The problem is this. Let's go to NVIDIA contracts on today. All right. Your theta is fine. See this? Anywhere this with this is fine. Here, I would rather be right there. It's not that expensive. I think the market's going down. So at this moment, we're 43 on, what do you call it? 885. That's exactly what I'm looking at. 885 put. So with an 885 put, it's just, there's no movement right now. It's been 325, 335, 325. As you can see, there's not much going on here from top to bottom. And the same thing with the actual contract itself. So right now, it's not a good time. I would not be chasing anything. I don't know what, I haven't been in the other rooms. I don't know what they're saying. Usually I check to see, what other people are thinking. And I'm just telling you what I'm thinking by looking at the actual chart itself. I'll put on this other computer, see if I can get another chart. Maybe I'll stay in for a little bit. I don't know. It's Friday. You know what I mean? It's Friday. I can't see the room right now. If I open this up, here we go. There's only 8 of us here. And let's see if there's anybody looking at me in YouTube. YouTube. Let's see. Nope. I don't know because I'm at last week, so I didn't look at it. Here we go. We've got only just 4 people. All right, 2 thumbs up now. All right. So to those people in YouTube, I'm watching you. Shout out to you guys. Good thing I'm always free for you guys, right? I'm not gonna change that point. Now, I can do. I'm watching you guys. If anybody has any questions today, just ask them. Let's see. And anybody who have Thinkorswim that has not switched over yet to Schwab, I had a long talk with them about what you should do or what you shouldn't do. And I don't know, we don't talk about some of those things, but I will say that I'm going to wait until they tell me I have to switch over. And by doing that, I will get to keep my records back 10 years, which is something that's important. I see I got another member here. Thank you. Whoever it was today or yesterday. I'm up to 773 members. That's wonderful. Let's see what I got here. Let's see, trade caster. Let me see something. Yeah, right there. Not many people in there right now. Let's just see something quick. Okay, I can get a clear shot of this. There we go. Trade cast. Got it. Okay. Okay, I'm in Dexter in here now. Good day. Oh wow, 360. That's no good. I wonder why it came up so low. Take the volume off of there. Make sure my volume's off of here. I don't want any feedback in here. Let me just see if my phone's not working properly. There it goes. There goes Tesla on a little bit of a spike. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Share that. Come on. So slow. I need a phone with a much faster processor than this. It's time. I got to break down and buy a phone. I don't do iPhones, any of that stuff. I need a good. Come on, too slow, way too slow. Phone, computer slow today. Amazing. There we go. In there. 100%. Oh, I'm missing. Here it is. Now, how's everybody doing today? 8 people here. Can I get one answer? Would be nice. Some participation. Okay. Reading YouTube. Here it is. This is what I want. Open that up. Open it. See if I can get it over here. It went in. Good. Down. Give me 1 second. YouTube. YouTube to, there we go. YouTube, spine, follow my health, spine, trade zero, and contacting me. I haven't used them. I was going to at one time and I set up a Trade Zero account. I even funded them and then never used them. The way it is. Hit the James real quick in for refreshing our book. Get more trades. All right, I can do the rest of these later. Well, I'll do one more. Microstore. I hate this. The one thing I don't like about my mail is in Gmail, it doesn't put it directly into the folders that I want. I've never figured out if there's a way to do it automatically. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about. I used to have Outlook and it could do that. Read this, Mr. James. Plug this in. This goes to Active Trader. Give me 1 second. Done. Active Trader. Bingo. All right. What I did was I took a picture of this new. Where am I? Oh, it's not. Here we go. It's in the other computer right now. All right. There we go. Now I can watch the room and go somewhere else and watch the trades if I want to trade. I'll tell you what I'm trading if I do, but zero. There you go. Subscribe if you're not a member free. Mine says hosted because I'm the host. Yours will say subscribe in white or subscribed in black. If it says it in black, leave it alone. Anyway, I didn't put up the actual site. So you can see right now I'm up to 773 and there's only 8 people in the room right now. So not a big crowd today, Friday. So obviously it's been a slow day. But if I, let's see, if I had taken that before 860, I could see that my contract before was at 3, I think it was at 335. Let me see what it's at now. Oh my God. That was a put. See, NVIDIA went up. I would have lost $1. So it's a good thing I didn't get in. But this morning, I made a fortune. And that's why I like the mornings. I like to wait to see what the market's going to do in the first 5 minutes. When it goes, it'll shoot up a little, and it came all the ways down. And I'll show you that's what you study these. If you study this stuff, let's go into a 3 minute, and then you'll see it. Well, it would have been in 1 minute there, so you can see there was a slight. It went up, and then when it came down to here, and then the next one over, and it hit that low. That's when you want to get in, and then be patient because it's going to go up and down and up and down. But when you look at this, and let's go, I'm going to take this into a 3 minute so you can look at it a little differently. So let's leave these alone. All right. Let's take, we want the large. Let's see, the large one must be this one. Let's go into NVIDIA. And I'm going to show you on a 3 minute. If you were watching this morning on a 3 minute, while it was moving, you would have stayed in a lot longer. All right. And let's do this real quick. Make sure it comes in. Boom. There we go. All right. So I want to show you this morning. All right. What happened is it came, it's not true here. If you look in the 1 minute, it went up. Let's go to a 2 minute. It might be slightly different. Plus, it's early in the morning. You wouldn't really be in a 2 minute. You would be in a 1 when the market's open. But I believe it's not showing it yet. It went up. I think that this shows, well, this would have told you. It went up, then it came down. Then it went up again, then it came down. When it hit that, this came up with a new low. And if you look at it again on the 1 minute, I'm going to show you. I'll show you why the 3 minute you would have stayed in. Let's go first to the 3 minute. All right. So if you were patient, knowing what this market does day in and day out, here you go. It would have gone up, came down, it would have gone straight up to here. Here at 883 from 62, you're already $20. So if you just took it right there on 5 contracts, you would have made $10,000. So we're talking about from right here. So you're talking about 1, 2, what is it? We're on a 3 minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On 7 times 3, about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, less than 25 minutes, you would have made yourself 5 times 20 is 10,000. But if this pullback here, if you still held on, okay, and it didn't go below, you'd still be in profit, and you were a little patient, then it would have gone straight up to here, and you could have made $30. So you could have taken the 20, took the pullback, do it again, and then from here, from 870 to 94, you have $20 again. All right, so you could have made $40 from right here at 862 to about 882. It's more. It was higher. I'm just saying at the top, if you just try to get out, that's 883. If you got out at 82, you took 20 up here and you took 20 up here. All right, you could have $40. That would be $20,000 this morning. And after that, you can see we stayed, and that's why I wouldn't chase it. Look at this on the 3. You're in a channel. You can make money. Like I have a big enough account that I can go in and out, and take a couple of hundred here and a couple of hundred here, and you can make money. All right. But the point is, if you wait in the mornings, by 10:40, 11 o'clock, from 9:30 to 11, you're done for your day. And if you do that every day and walk away, I like that. Do that every day and walk away with $10,000. Think about it. You make $1 million almost in a year. Let's see, what are we talking about? I think 5,000 is 1.2 million a day. So even if you go right now, let's look at this real quick. If you could make and get up to being a $5,000 a day trader times 250 days, what are we talking about? $1.2 million. There it is. And today you could have made 10 here and another 10 here and walked away. So it's very possible, if you know how to trade and you know what you're doing, to learn how to do this and do it efficiently. But if you always, the reason I do something differently than most people, and what I do is I make the support resistance, a moving support and a moving resistance. The only difference is I don't have a program that I've written to do it for me, so I've got to do it manually each time. And if I move this up, let's say right there, there's a resistance point right there at about 163, let's say 15, let's say even 20, all right? Then I know that, let's say on Tesla, 161, it would be 160 and 95 cents. That can't be right. 161 and 95 cents. Let's see if that's right. 161.95. I'm wrong. It's going to be, nope, that's good. That's $1.25. So 163.20, 162.20, 161.95. That's correct. So there's your $1.25. We're right there on the top. So I went from the top and took it to the bottom. And you see, if you go along the bottom, there's plenty of support right there. And it will work out every time. All right. Now here, you see this. I had some trend lines because I thought it was going to go down. And that's why I'm glad I didn't jump in. It's too early. But this is almost becoming a straight line. I'm going to do away with my trend lines for right now and remove it. And I'll keep my bottom one. Keep that bottom one. Activate that. And you'll see this one also starting to become a straight line. So there's no action. Okay. I don't want to use it. Right now, I have to look and say, what have I got in here? All right. And I've got resistance right there at about 892, let's say 45. Let's see what puts me. 45. Perfect. All right. So 180 was 862.45, 892.45 brings me up to 890. 890 and 45 cents. Let's just do the 890 for a second. And you'll see. Puts me right under the 13 exponential. All right. So I got 892.45 and 890 and 45 would have brought me right there where I always want to be at the 13 exponential. But I'll just leave it there for right now. And you can see I'm in a new channel now. It was good going up, but I'm not chasing it because the way it's been moving, I can make money on it. But eventually, I think this is possibly going to come back down. What does Finviz tell me today? The markets are down. All right, down straight across, except for the Russell, which we don't really watch that much. And you can see it's a pretty red day, except for NVIDIA. And NVIDIA has been red for the last 2 days, but now, okay, it's going green today. And it's just bringing back the losses that it took. But if you look the day before, 2 days ago, I think it was Monday or Tuesday, it took 4.5% on one day and 5% on the second, and then it lost like 2.5 and then 2.5, something like that. It gave it all back over 2 days, and now it's starting to pick it back up again. Okay, so if you look at the charts, if we go back a few days, you'll see. But NVIDIA, in overall, is a growing stock. It's one of $6 trillion companies in the world. So it's definitely a great bet. I just want to check something because I wasn't here this morning. I didn't get a chance to look at it. I just want to see what SMCI is doing. Unfortunately, this chart, since I made a copy SM and brought it, it doesn't save. I have to keep putting them in. Unfortunately, it doesn't hold it. I could do it there and put it in my watch list, which it is. So if I do my watch list, you'll see I can go to any. It should be in here. Let's see, SMCI. I know I didn't take it out, so where did it go? That's very something. SMCI. All right, so if I change the stock like that, it'll put there's verb. We can see the stocks today that are moving. There's your pullback, consolidation. But if I go to SM, and SMCI is down today, all the way to the bottom. I'm waiting to see the day that this thing might ever get to 1200. But with all the pullbacks right now, it doesn't look much like it's happening. All right, let's go back to where we were. These are your top gaining stocks today, right in this chart. You can see. All right, put that back over a little more there. Yeah. Okay, I want it open. I want to see the percentage, and I want to see the volume. There you go. It's my RSI, and very little just down on the bottom here. Look at Mara today. Now, that's an amazing stock. Let's take a quick look at Mara. And that goes, and obviously with the crypto up, I was surprised it was as low as it was, because look at it down here at 1756. Oh, and 19. Why did that show me? That was incorrect. Hold on a second. Something's not right. Mara. Oh, it changed. It's I see. It was the RSI. But you can see today with the crypto going up, it was a good bet today that this stock has gone up today almost $2. I do watch Mara because that's my way of watching. I don't want this. Come on, where did I go with my 3? I hope I didn't close it. There we go. My order was taken out the other day when I got thrown off of everything. I don't know what happened. Could be on Schwab's side. I don't know. Here's the SPY taking a little bit of action to the resistance up to the VWAP. Okay, let's put this up at about 510, and then we're going to bring it down to about 509. It should line us up if there's enough. Let's be careful of that. If there's enough action, it is at 509. That's the bottom, but I think it's a little higher. Okay, I think lately there's not been enough volume, so let's use the 50-cent mark, and there's perfect. There's our support. There's our resistance. Resistance up about another nickel. I can see it's up about right there at about 510 and let's say 05. All right, and if you'll say bingo, it's perfect, and it's right to the VWAP, which is a lot of times what we use. I use upper VWAP plots, lower VWAP plots, VWAP. I also use what's called a cloud. Now, sometimes you'll see the cloud. There it is. There's a cloud in there, and if you look at this cloud, all right, and if I make this a little bigger, you'll see it better. If I take this cloud, top of the cloud is a 21-day exponential, and the bottom is a 9. And if you go in the middle of the cloud and you tap on it, you can change this. Some people like 8 and 20. Some people like 8 and 15. You can use what you want. But since I use a 13 in the middle of everything, that's an exponential, and these are exponential, which means it's in the last week or so, okay, or the last 9 days, the last 21 days, the last 13 days. It's not on a yearly or on a daily. It's just on the day itself, okay? And there you go. And there's our charts right now. They are correct. Let's go a little negative on this one for a second. I just did that so you could see it. And the same thing here on Tesla. And Tesla here, I had my resistance. It looks like it's come down a little, and that's going to bring the other side. Let's see, 163. Let's see, I got 163.20. Let's bring this down to 163 for right now, and I can tweak it after if I see it's not right. 163, I think it's a little bit higher, and that would bring this to 63 would be 75. I don't think it's correct. I think I'm going to bring it back. Let's bring this to 90 for a sec. No, we don't need that. We'll go the other way. Let's go to 162. And if I did that, it'd be 163 and 25 cents. That may be too high. I don't know. 163.25. Let's see. This is one day. There you go. It's right to the tip of these, and that brings it down to right here. So it's always $1.25 with Tesla. It just seems to work that way. NVIDIA is still rolling. And then on Meta, you can see Meta and AMD are not doing very much today at all at the moment. Okay, so we're not even going to touch those today. We're just going to leave that alone. Just watch this. And it's a good thing that before I thought it was going to go down. Actually, it did pull back Before, I only would have made about 40 cents, and then it turned the other way because I was looking at a put. And then you can see from here, if you were patient from 886.18, let's say 886, let's say about 886.25 to here to 892, you have about $6 right there. And that would have been about $3,000 right there on 5 contracts. And that's why I love options, because right here, if you only, depending on how many shares, $6, you had 100 shares, you only have, sixes. Yeah, you had $6, you only have $600. Now you have, thousands. That's the beauty of options with 101 leverage. All right. And let's see if you guys are still watching me. I think you are. Let's see. Is there any questions? Anybody have any thoughts? Any questions? Anything? Come on. Let's get some participation here. It's not all about me, guys. It's about you. What you're looking at, what you're thinking, what you're not thinking. Why aren't you thinking? Let's see. Desktop. What the hell happened to it? I lost it. Let's see if I put any. Not in there. Not in there. I must have lost it. PC. Nah, that's not the way. I guess I lost it. Let me try this one. Let me try this one. Here it is. Any thoughts? It was in the other computer. I use 2 computers. They have different things in them. So could be in one, may not be in the other. I hope this is helpful information. If anybody has any questions about how to use the products, which products to buy. I heard somebody saying Dexroom earlier, something about, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it, but he was talking about why he wouldn't do ODTEs. And it's like, I totally disagree with that statement. And you know what? If you know what you're doing and you're trading ODTEs, the smart thing with ODTEs is to make sure that you actually take losses when you have them, but take them sooner. And that's the point. So even in an ODTE, if it goes down $200, get out. Just get out. If you take 5 $200, you take 5 losses of 200 apiece, you lose $1,000 on the day. If the other 5 trades, you win an average of 5, because I can win today thousands of dollars on every trade. So even if I only won $500 on 5 trades, I'd win, okay, that's 2,500 minus the maximum of 1,000, and that's, I lose less than that. Lose 1,000, I still made $1,500. I had a 50% return with 10 trades. 5 I lost, an average of $200. That's 1,000, and the other ones I won an average of 500. I won 2,500 on one side. I lost 1,000 on the other. I win 1,500 for my day. But you win on 10 trades, 50% winning, which is low. Can you walk away with $1,500 a day and be happy? Okay. What are we talking about? All right. So $1,500 for a newbie beginner times 250. All right. Trading days would be $375,000. That's not unreal at all. So the thing is, would you be happy with that kind of money? I would. Certainly I would. I've seen Declan, the major of all his years, forgetting about what he makes off of TradeCaster itself, but off his trading, he averages that, about $375,000 a year. I gotta eat a piece of this. So good. These are the best protein bars on the market. They are 180 calories, but there's a lot of protein in them. Very little fat. Okay. And that's it. I was off today. Today is my day off, if anybody's interested. I'm letting a lot of you know that I will be off in April, for at least the first week. I am taking the entire week off, first week of April. I will be in physical therapy. I just got a phone call from my doctor this morning. I got pre-op appointment next Friday and an appointment doctor next Friday. And then I have my actual surgery on August 2nd. I don't know exact time. So I'm having a fusion in my lower back. I don't know if I'll even be able to sit. So I will be taking some time off so I can recoup and build myself up. And it's well deserved because I've been in here for over 5 years straight with not even, I don't think it's a vacation. And then, my wife and I just couldn't match times. All right, and that's it. Deck is gone for the day, I'm sure. Let's see. Really not many people here, is there? AK-47 used to be here on Fridays, but I see that his stream is up all the time, but he's not up. And who else? I guess you got the reason. He does the futures and prop trading. Okay, not very busy there today either. So I guess it's just me. You got me, huh? You got me. It ain't me, babe. Wow. You see those little arrows that came in? That's because I lost my other charts and came in with this thing. And I had disconnected this. I don't know how that just came on by itself because I really don't want it. Let's go edit studies. And I'm going to take away this pro signal for right now. The arrows tell you when to buy and when to sell. It's a great program. This is the pro. All right, you can get the free one. You can get the TTM squeeze. And if you get it, it's always delayed a little, but even if you got in delayed and you got out, you got in delayed, you'd still make money. Money going up, money going down, and it's a very good program. See the arrows? But for maybe I'll leave it for right now. Tesla. Yeah, I don't want to confuse anybody. And I have the pro in there, which has deeper arrows. So it keeps going up. And there may be black in here. If I change the color background, you might see it. So if I come in here now and I go to my appearance and I go to my background, let's say, I go to gray. Let's see if this is right. Apply. No, that's grid. That's not what I want. Okay, it's up wrong. Give me a second. Okay. Okay. That should take those lines off. Apply. All right. I want, here it is, background. So if I go here to gray, see what it does? When I apply it, you can see all the arrows if they're in there. There it is. There's the black going down. You wouldn't have seen that. So it would have told you black going down. But I can see it. That's all that really matters because they're for me, not for you. But sometimes if you know what you're looking for, you can spot it. I can even go a lighter black that you can see them all. There's probably a lot more in here too. But the darker background is so much easier on your eyes that at the end of the day, the headache that you have from watching so many hours could be less. And again, I think I'm just going to take those arrows out. I really don't want them in there. So where was that? You got to go here, right there, edit studies. Boom, edit studies. And then here, I'll take it out. Now, if you want them and you like them, go up to the top and put in TTM, and you can go down to scalper alert and the squeeze. The scalper alert is that, and the squeeze goes below. I have the squeeze pro. It'll look a little differently than mine. Okay, and that's just the way it is. Oh, I forgot to accept it. Oh, come on, can't find the time to do something right the first time. Where are you gonna find the time to do it over? And scalper alert. I didn't remember putting that in. There we go. I got to apply it. There you go, and they're gone. It wasn't even the pro that was in there, but is my pro in there? I don't see the other arrows. Let me see something. I might be missing something. Let's edit studies. The pro I want. Not. So what I go into is shared. Watch this. Shared. And I go into, you won't have this. You can get it. Squeeze Pro. That's not the one. I want this one right there on top. Just take one of these out. There you go. Apply. And now it should have the red ones and the black ones only. All right. You can see that was a nice run there on Tesla. And you can see here this morning, it was a nice run here. It was a nice run here. Good run down. And this morning, and then of course here, look at that one. There's a different color altogether. You see that? And it shows you how much money you could have made if you just followed the arrows. So now you can look at my charts and you'll know there's some support in there that you didn't even know about that you can use. I used to give lessons on those. And when I did, I had 150 people in the room all the time. But then my wife got COVID and I was out for a week and I lost my crowd. And that's the way it is. A lot of people think it's really easy to sit up here day in and day out, day trade at the same time you're live streaming. And if you go up to the top of the room, the top of the lobby, you'll see exactly how many streamers there are. You have to open it up on the bottom where it says see all, view all. And out of all those people, look how many subscribers most of these people have. and the average of what they get a day. People, they come, they go, they come, they go. Because unless you're really good, unless you're another deck or AK Trey, AK, he's really good at what he does, but he's a little bit, he's talkative, more about sports and his farm and his new house, and it's fine. We need to get off the topic sometime. But if you look at the amount of people in there and what's going on, you'll see it's very tough to be that successful at a live stream. But if you've got what it takes, don't let it stop you in any way. Seriously, do not let it stop you. Go for it. Because it's not necessarily even the amount of money, but it's what you'll learn and sometimes the output that you get from people in the rooms. I've learned things that just have helped me so far. Like going into here and going, like, how do I move this resistance? Every time I got to come in here, I got to go on here, I got to right click, and I got to do activate. I don't have to do that. I know I can just double click until it turns blue, but too many times. If I just click on it, watch, boom. Come on, don't make me a liar. Yeah. Now I can hold my, I lost it. I can just hold my mouse and move it up and down. All right. I don't have to go through two more steps to get there. There are different things, how to do, you learn down here where the hand is, how to do a Fibonacci, all right? There's another Fibonacci here. There's Fibonacci time extensions. There's Fibonacci, what do you call that? Time ratios, that's the one. These spirals, arcs, right here. I know someone used to do just arcs. They didn't do the whole line system. This is very good. It doesn't take over the entire thing. It just gives you in a section itself, all right? It just gives you a time. You can make it whatever you want. So if you click this here, and then you go from, I want to see from here to, there you go. All right, like that. And then I go here and I put it there. Then I can see those are different percentages. Same thing. So I know where I'm starting here. We'll go here. I can't give you enough lesson. I'd have to go watch a few movies and refresh myself on the spiral effect. I use Fibonacci a little differently. I use it this way, where I take it for a whole day, let's say. And I can take it for a period. So like, let's say we're right here. All right, there's 100%. And then I bring it down to a time period of, let's say, 2 hours. I'm just guessing. And I do this now. And then I can extend them to the left, right? And now I've got a Fibonacci chart. There's my 0%, my low, and here's my high. And then if it was going up and this thing was moving, I could say, well, we're at 893.36. There's the top of the day. I can add this to this and get a middle exact figure and then do that again. And it sometimes gives me the next steps up for Fibonacci, and it works perfectly. Okay. I use it more for stocks than I do for the options, but the optionable stocks, you can use it on the stocks. I don't know how to use it on the options. I don't even know if that's possible. I'd have to find out because there's a lot of things that I don't know. There's a lot of things I don't know. And I know a lot more than a lot of people, but the fact is, the more I know, the more I find that I don't know. And if you want to learn, you can go up here and you can go to Edit Studies and you go in here and look at this. Go down this list from A to Z and you can pick anything. Let's go to Bollinger Bands. All right, Bollinger Bandwidth. Where is it? There it is, bands. All right. Now I can put a Bollinger Bands in my chart. I can go learn about it. I can just go research on videos, okay, online and say Bollinger Bands, or let's say Keltner channels, okay? There's another one you don't know about. Keltner channels. So when you take the Keltner channels, hold on, I got something else in here. Hold on. So Keltner, see? And it says Keltner channels. So when you take the Keltner channels and you put it together with the Bollinger Bands, you get a product. You get a product that has been made by John, I think, what is his name? John Carver, John Smith, John something. He's the one who made the Squeeze program. Okay, John Carter, that's it. And he's taken certain things. He's one of the actual script writers for Thinkorswim, okay, who now is owned by, I'm sure that it was bought out. It was bought by, what do you call it? Schwab. Schwab now owns it. I used to be with Scottrade. Scottrade got eaten up by Ameritrade. Yeah, Ameritrade ate up a lot of little ones, and then Schwab comes, a bigger fish, and eats them up, and that's what happened. So people start companies. They know how to get them off the ground. They may work for somebody in the back rooms, and they get a company going. Call it a Scottrade. They make it into something for 2 years, and then sell it for $100 million and set for the rest of their lives. That's the way it works. And that, my friends, is the American dream. So why would you want to vote for Biden and take all that away? Why would you want to do that? Anybody can do it. Look at Deck. that had an idea 12 years ago, came in. Now he makes himself $4 or $5 million a year. And what does he do? He just keeps investing into real estate. Investing into real estate. Even if it's $2 million a year, what's the difference? Okay? He's making enough money to reinvest into other areas to make even more money. The American dream. Deck is no genius. He doesn't even have a not that I know of, I don't think he even graduated college as far as I know. You know why? He went for a while, whatever. And he said to himself, all his friends are going to college to make $100,000 a year. That wasn't enough for him. He wanted more. And he made a lot of mistakes, and he only paper traded, I think, for almost 8 months before he really started using real money. And he didn't have a lot of real money to start with. Just what he had from jobs like you guys. And I teach people how to take a small amount of money and take options with 100-to-1 leverage and make a lot of money. People I teach make a lot more money than I do. Because they're younger, they'll take more risks than I will. And those that are smart, those risks pay off. And when they pay off, you can be set for the rest of your life. Or you can keep going. What happens is you get something like a derangement syndrome that once you get a taste of real money, all you want is more of it. That's a little unfortunate, but that's the game itself. The more you have, the more you want. Okay? Anybody here feel any differently? Anybody? What I thought. And that's all she wrote. Okay. Okay, so it looks like AK is coming back right now. Looks like he is coming back in his room, it says. Or he's back already. Let me just say. And if he is, I'm just going to say hello, have a nice weekend, and have a nice day. And he is there. So I'm going to let you all go. I want you all to have an awesome weekend. All right, I'm not trading today. I'll see you all Monday morning, and I will be trading. Have an awesome rest of your day. And great weekend. See you all Monday. All right. Today's my day off, so I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day with my wife. And I gave you a little lesson today. Just want to thank you all for joining me. I am the active trader. This is my world, and you came into it, became a part of it. So I want to thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.